Welcome to the Coaches Show. And we're here with Brett Sampley. He's head of the Lamar Warrior basketball team for the boys. It's great to have you here. Sickness has been in and out of here like crazy.
Oh, no. It's always good to be here. Yeah.
Always. You've had sickness. I know we've had sickness throughout the school, so I know that some of your boys have had to been sick. How has that affected your game plan? I know schedule's been changed around a lot.
Yeah, you know, it put us in a bad situation there. We had to cancel 2 games last week, Friday and Saturday, with Levac and Boonville. We've got those rescheduled. It kind of puts us in a tough situation there where now we got to play 3 games in 1 week and then 3 games the next week and back-to-back games, and it's going to be hard on the kids. But I think we're getting back healthy. Friday we had 4 kids at practice. Saturday we didn't practice. Sunday we called a practice to get them in, and we still had a few out. I think we had 9 kids at practice then, but yesterday was a little bit better. So we're slowly getting healthy. One thing we have to watch out for, especially getting late in the season like this, is it's hit us. When's it going to hit the other schools? Because it's going to, and we can't afford to reschedule games anymore.
Of course. I mean, rescheduling games is it's tough to work around, and it's tough to try to find new openings.
Yep.
And you said 3 games back to back this week and next.
Yeah, well, not back to back. We have we play tonight at Mansfield, and then we have Levac and Cedarville back to back on Thursday and Friday night. And then next week we do the same thing with Boonville and Cossatot. We play Boonville and then Cossatot back to back on Thursday and Friday.
That's got to be hard on your players, on the students.
It is hard on our guys. We play an up-tempo game, get up and down the floor, so we're going to have to kind of limit what we do and just kind of conserve a little bit of energy in games that we win, and of course we're going to go out and do what we can to win every ball game. We're leading the conference right now. We can't afford to not play a game because AAA rules state that if you don't play, then both teams have to take a loss. And we don't want to take a loss that way. I'd rather give my kids a chance and play those back-to-back games and give them a chance than take a loss.
Losses are not something you want to
technically
get, especially
everybody hates losses.
No, we don't like losses, but that's definitely not one way that you want to get it.
No.
So it's great to know that you're going to have your boys come out and show what they got, show their hardest, and I hope them the best for this week. Do you have any new practice plans with all your boys being out?
Late in the season, we cut our practice plans down a little bit. If we don't know what we're doing by now, then it's probably not good for us. But basically, we just concentrate on fundamentals and kind of get up and down the floor just a little bit to keep them in shape. But yeah, practice is cut down about an hour nowadays, and we just kind of go over stuff for that game.
That's one of the best things you can do.
Yeah, we have to.
You've got how many boys on your team?
We have 16.
16. So you said you had 4 in practice Friday, and then you finally had 9 on that Sunday. Let's hope everybody's back healthy today, and if not today, then hopefully for sure tomorrow.
Yep.
It's getting close to senior night. You've got that coming up on Tuesday. We did the senior shout out last week, and you want to continue that?
Yep. Like I said, we have 5 seniors and 1 senior manager, and Ben Noonan starts for us and does a pretty good job for us. Does what we need, and then Caleb Green starts for us. But you got other guys, like Boston Bush is a senior. Doesn't get much playing time in varsity games, but he plays a lot of JV and does a good job for us. Works hard, doing what he does. Drake Bowen, Drake's a senior. Comes in, practices hard for us, and makes us better on that every day. So yeah, I mean, we've got 5 seniors, and they all have their own role, and we appreciate what they do, whether they're on the floor or not. They're good teammates.
Of course, and I don't know when the last game that you had was, and versus the last time that we had spoke for your player of the week. So based off of practices, who's your standout?
Actually, we had 4 the other day, so there wasn't much of a standout there, but the 5 starters, they come in when they're healthy. They came in every day, and they kind of set the tone for practice and kind of go that way. So I'm always going to, I've always said that player-led teams are a whole lot better than coach-led teams, and we have some pretty good leaders on the team that push everybody. But Ben comes in every practice ready to go. Caleb comes in ready to go. Kaz is solid. He comes in. He's going. You know what you're going to get out of him every day at practice. You know what you're going to get out of him at games. he kind of does the stuff for us in games that nobody looks at. He usually guards the biggest player, works the hardest, in there with those big guys and rebounds for us and stuff, So those three guys really work hard for us.
It's always great to hear, and it's great to know that you've got a player-led team. Those are always the best to have. It's got great leadership, and it causes kids to show that great leadership.
Yep.
And we can't wait to see you again next week.
It'll be a busy week. I think we have. I've been in the gym Monday, and I'll be in there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and get a couple days off. But we'll practice on those days and come back next week and do the same thing.
It's tough. It's going to be rough.
Yep. Earning a paycheck these next couple of weeks, that's for sure.
All right. We can't wait to see you, and we hope you got great games.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Hello, welcome to the Coaches Show. We're bringing in Brent Sluderman now. He's the head of the girls basketball team here at Lamar. It's been a little bit since your games. You've had flu go in and out like crazy. How's that affected your schedule?
Yeah, last week was a little bit of a hectic week. Had a really good win at home versus a pretty good Jasper team early in the week, and then some unfortunate situations with sickness, and we ended up having to postpone 2 conference games, which is always kind of scary this time of the year, being late in the calendar. Had a game last night at Mansfield. Didn't play at 100%. Kids are still battling back from being sick and whatnot, but a good win on the road against a really good Mansfield team to put us in a good spot in conference. We still have 5 conference games left, so a lot still to play, but really happy with the win last night, and kids coming out of a tough environment and getting the victory.
Of course, and they were talking, I know when I spoke to Sampley, he was talking about how you guys had 2 games back-to-back this week and next, and then you play on Tuesdays.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we're going to stack some games on top of each other, playing this week we're going to go Thursday, Friday, and next week I think we have a couple situations back-to-back, but this time of the year we just got to get the games in. The kids would rather play than practice anyway, so it's good in one hand, bad in the other, so just got to go play games and try to get back in rhythm and play our best basketball right now.
Always, and I don't blame them. Games are more fun than a practice.
Absolutely. Who wants to practice anyway, right?
Who needs practice, right? No, everyone go practice. But you're coming up on senior night, and you gave a shout out to all your seniors. But from what I hear, you've got a full manager team of seniors.
Yeah, Lainey Lappin, Haley Montgomery, Kristen Vaughn, Evie Kramers have all stepped up and been managers for us this year. They've done a really good job. Kristen's taken over kind of the social media aspect of it. Lainey's been with us a couple years, and Evie and Haley are helping out whenever they can. But yeah, I've got a bunch of seniors that we're going to honor on senior night, and looking forward to it next week.
Let's hope that they all have amazing nights for them all. We can't wait to watch that game. We hope that we pack the stands full for a show sport for all of our seniors. And we'll see you again next week.
All right, thank you.